What's up, Marvel Snappers? Today we have a new hot location, Baxter Building. Whoever is winning this location gets +3 power at the others. Now this location is going to appear in 60% of games for the next 24 hours. This location in particular doesn't change too much about how the game is played, but winning it can definitely be an important part of winning the particular game. Some things to note are you're not going to want to fight over this too early. Putting your low power early drops into here might give you a disadvantage later in the game as the opponent starts putting bigger cards there. You'll want to keep this to disruptive cards or early plays that scale like a Sunspot, and make sure you have open board space for your bigger cards. Another thing to always keep in mind is if you're currently losing this location, swinging it will be a +6 power differential in the other locations, since on the board it will represent the +3 the opponent has, but they will lose that +3 and you will gain the +3 when you swing it, so just keep that math in mind when you're planning out your plays. This location doesn't have anything too unique about it, but my suggestion is to play a disruptive game plan that prevents your opponent from getting set up in the location, and a card like Green Goblin is perfect for that, since not only does it give them -3 power, it reduces one of their spaces so they have less room to work with to put up a fight. In a similar vein, Hobgoblin's also particularly devastating. Pair this with a Daredevil and completely lock out the opponent's board on turn 5 if they don't commit a 4th card there, and you can easily win the Baxter Building. Juggernaut is another fantastic disruption tool, especially on the final turn if your opponent hasn't filled the location yet. They could think they're going to get ahead and Juggernaut can just completely ruin that game plan. Goose can also be a fantastic tool to win Baxter Building, since it will prevent the opponent from putting large cards there, and if your deck is designed accordingly, you will be able to get some large power in there with cards like Maximus or even a discounted She-Hulk. Spider-Man can also be a fantastic disruptive tool to win you Baxter Building. Played on turn 5, it'll prevent the opponent from playing any cards there on the final turn and can be an easy way to win the location. In a similar vein, Professor X can be a great way to lock down the location and make sure that you get that +3 power and your opponent can't mess with it. Magneto can also be a fantastic way to win the location by surprise by playing Magneto to a different location and pulling out your opponent's earlier cards, giving you the advantage at the end. One card that could be a lot of fun for the location is Omega Red, who has the ongoing ability to give you +4 power to your other locations if you're winning its location by 10 or more. Combine this with like an Onslaught or a Mystique, and you could actually have an incredible amount of power in the other locations without needing to commit cards there. It might not be the strongest thing you can do, but it's sure to create some fun games. Now there are plenty of other cards that would be fantastic in the location, but hopefully this gave you some ideas of where to start building. As always, if you have any questions or feedback for me, make sure to leave those in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.